Are you looking for ideas on how to set up your goldfish aquarium? Are you looking to decor it, aquascape it? You're looking for ideas on setups with stones or plants? This is the video for you. And by the way, we're doing something a little bit different here. I'm going to be streaming this. And what I did to kind of get some inspiration is I went on over to my Facebook group, Goldfish Keepers. By the way, if you haven't joined yet, go ahead and do so. We have over 60,000 subscribers. It is the largest goldfish group on Facebook. So what I did was I made a post to kind of like get some inspiration. And I said, let's see your goldfish tank setup. Pics for inspiration. And I tagged everyone. I shouldn't have tagged everyone. I apologize in advance. 60,000 people got sent a notification. But no, really, people were not happy. So let's just deep dive into this, guys. So Nina sent this picture here, and this I absolutely love. So she has some fancy goldfish here, and what she did was she potted up some plants, and we got a Amazon sword over here on the right, and it looks like some rhizome plants here, and the center plant. I'm trying to think of the name of this plant. It's just like it's at the tip of my tongue. It's bothering me, guys. Hit up the comments. What is this plant in the middle? I want to. It's something lace. I want to say it's something lace. This is bothering me. Something lace. Anyways, we have to move on, guys. So this is a great idea to do. Super simple. All you have to do is kind of like pot up the plants, put some soil in there, maybe get some planted substrate in there. The plants grow well. What you might have to do is kind of like make sure you have a decent light in order for the plants to grow. Get yourself a full spectrum on Amazon. It's not that much money. So Heather posted this one here. This is her 40-gallon tank here. And this is a super simplistic, it's a bare bottom tank. It kind of has like that island feel to it because like the aquascape there's in the middle, it's got stones. There's kind of a pure, I almost like the purity of this kind of setup because with goldfish tanks, in the hobby, a lot of people say that a lot of people don't like to keep sand or substrate with goldfish because they can sometimes like consume it and die. It also helps like cut down on help cleanliness as far as like keeping the tank clean. The fake plants, I don't know if I'm a fan of. You could maybe pot those up into some real plants, but that's my only setback on this. Hit me up in the comments, guys. Do you like bare bottom goldfish tanks? This one here is Anaria. I like the background, and this could be sexy. I just feel like maybe it's missing something, like maybe some aquascape in there or something. This is my 65-gallon tank. Let's see this one here. This one's posted by Liz. So this is either an acrylic tank or it's rimless. I like the white sand effect there. What do I have to say about this? Maybe if it had a background, it would kind of like personify or like kind of showcase the fish a little bit better. But the light look with the light sand and substrate, it's a good look. It's an option for you if you're looking for goldfish tank setup ideas. How about this one? I kind of like this darker look. I've always been into like the black background look with the dark trim. I really like this effect. Looks like she's got some plants here in some pots and some fancy fantail goldfish in here. Yeah, I really like this look. It's bare bottom. It's plain. It's simple. It's super easy to clean. I don't, hit me up in the comments, guys. What do you guys think of this one? This one's my favorite so far. Although that first one was pretty nice. Ooh, Stacy's 75-gallon here. So first of all, the 3D background is a game changer. Like, I hate to say it, but it is literally a game changer. She's got some rhizome plants glued to the wood here. This is hands down my favorite one so far because it has that dark substrate that I'm obsessed with. It has the greens and it has the rock background. Like, this one is number one so far. But this gives you an idea of like the different decor you could go with. You could use driftwood in here and just kind of glue some rhizome plants, Anubias, Java ferns, and such. And a lot of people think that you can't keep plants with goldfish. That's not completely true. We have seen here that it's easily done. You could pot them up. A lot of times you don't put them in the substrate because the goldfish are going to sit there, nip at it, and kind of pull up the substrate. But this is a cool option. And you pot them up, you glue them to some driftwood. Let's see what Bryce has here. Ooh, I like this a lot. So there's a lot of moving parts here. I'm getting the filtration has me looking over here. I like the piece of wood here in the middle. I wonder, this almost looks like a 75, maybe a 40 breeder. And it's done up well. I like the dark look. It has the the rhizome plants here glued to some rocks and stuff. It's got the little tidbits here of the aquascape, maybe some thicker sand, but I don't know. I got no complaints here. Like this is done up well. I really like the floating light up here too, because a lot of people are not utilizing just house plants in their aquariums, and you could be sucking out so many nitrates with just these house plants. You guys may have seen on my channel, I have pothos galore, and this is what you're seeing here. I really like this look. So shout out to you, Bryce. Very sexy tank here. Please do not use the everyone tank. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This tank here was posted by Sheena. Yeah, nothing too special. Just, hey, we have some rhizome plants here. It looks like they're, or maybe those aren't rhizome plants. No, I don't think they are. Maybe, oh, those are fake plants. Fake plants, tough to tell. So Annie says working on adding more live plants. This is a clean look here. So I like the background. Has almost like that brick-like look background, bunch of sponge filters. I like the stand. I just saw this. This is one of those new styles from PetSmart. Really like the stand. This is a nice layout. You got the greens in there. You got the dark aquascape. You got the black sponge filters, and I like the plants above it too. All right, so let's move on here, Dave. If you guys are noticing a trend, I feel like these tanks that include the color of green plants just look a lot better. I like the look of just like a natural substrate, and kind of just like you add in some greens, it's just gonna look so much better. I really love this scape. So he's got rhizome plants in here, kind of stuffed in here. Looks like he's attempting some what I'm trying to, maybe that's like dwarf sage, or maybe it's I can't tell that plant there. These might be fake plants. A bunch of these might be fake plants. They might be tricking us here. This might be a rhizome plant. But yeah, this looks amazing. Fantail goldfish in here. Shout out to Dave. You got a sexy tank here. Angie T. Ooh, boy. Let's pause here, because this one's looking mighty sexy. So this is live plants. This looks to be maybe a 40-gallon breeder, maybe a 75. It's tough to tell. Shout out to Angie T. I've seen your tanks before. You are doing the damn thing here. So live plants, obviously she's doing the damn thing. She's got a buttload of plants in here, and I'm digging it. So this one's number one so far on my list. Guys, I know that like if you read a lot of the guides online, they're gonna tell you, oh, you can't keep live plants with goldfish, but it's just like some of the sexiest tanks we've looked at are using live plants. And I know if you're a beginner, maybe you're not looking to get into live plants. It is what it is. You can kind of trick some people with fake, but yeah. Here is the next tank. Ooh, this is interesting. I kind of like the lighting setup here. So her name is Chan, and there's just I really like this setup for some reason. It's super like minimalist, and I like kind of like the natural sand. I feel like I don't know if I like the scape with the rocks. I maybe love it, I maybe don't love it. But I don't know. I like it as a whole. I like the specialty lighting. I think that's a DIY build. I don't know. I really like it though. I would say maybe add a background. I feel like that would maybe have this tank just pop like crazy. Go with black. Really like that tank. Jacob here. God, look at these tanks. These people are like, they're stepping it up. I wasn't expecting like live plants like this. So this is crazy. This Jacob, you might have the sexiest tank on here yet. And this is just like the PetSmart stand, nothing special, just loaded with a bunch of plants. Got the Amazon sword here in the corner. It looks like an Acris here, right here. We have a bunch of just different types of swords, I think. Maybe add a background. I feel like the backgrounds are super underrated, and so many people need to be adding them. Here's Jacob. He's posting again. Close up of his fish. Ooh, boy. Maybe the sexiest fish award goes to him. God dang, these things are so sexy. So yeah, guys, this should give you some inspiration for goldfish tank setup ideas, including different decorations. Maybe you want to do like a planted goldfish tank. Yeah, there's a bunch of sexy tanks in here. And again, people using live plants. I'm digging it. I had no idea. I wasn't expecting this. And Kristen posts this. The nerve, Kristen, the nerve. I'm just kidding. We're going to move on. So that's a video. Melissa says, all little babies. Yes, those are little babies. Are those live plants or fake plants? I think they're fake. Nice tank though, nice tank. So, oh, I like this look. This is kind of different. We have just like a giant piece of driftwood in here. It almost looks like that South American look. It's almost like a darker lighting. And again, I would maybe add a background. We got the natural colored sand. We got the different filters in there. Shout out to Vyric doing the damn thing. And Jeff's posted this one, 40-gallon live. And yeah, this is another sexy. Looks like the Anacris is really taking off for him. And I like this. I like this scape. Um, I would say I really like this tank, Jeff. I would maybe paint the trim of this tank the same gray as the stand. Does that make any sense? I really like the look though, Jeff. So shout out to you. Guys, this should give you some ideas on different setups. Here's a 72-gallon bow front, the deep blue look. I kind of like that. Um, I feel like it's hard to scape a tank with this deep blue. I love the look of it, but it's like hard to scape it. Like I can see they got the fake coral in there. I don't know if I'm digging that fake coral. Here is Breeze Bare Bottom Aquarium Goldfish Tank. And yeah, I like the simplicity of this. This is bare bottom, fake plants. You can't go wrong here. Easy to clean. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want to bore you too much, but please hit me up in the comments. This is a little bit different style of a video. I got some really cool videos coming up that I'm working on and just tons and tons of editing. And this is kind of just like a quick one I wanted to just kind of shoot out and just keep you guys updated. So hit me up in the comments. Goldfish tank setup ideas, different goldfish decoration ideas and scapes. I will see you in the next one. Peace.